What's good, YouTube? Hitman X. Make sure you hit that like, hit that sub, show your boy some love. So let's get to it. So, first of all, I want to say, listen, it was one person in the comment section said, "Oh, I'm just ready for you to cook up on basketball." Listen, man, I respect you, I salute you, but homie, this is my channel. You know what I mean? I feel like the stuff I'm speaking on right now is more important than basketball. It's bigger than basketball. You know, I'll cook on basketball when I cook on basketball. Like that right there just sounded too close to shut up and dribble. I know you didn't mean it like that, but like I said, man, what I spoke on and what I was trying to point out might go over your head right now, but it's gonna soon hit you in the face. And that's why I'm laying down a foundation for that right now. So it's not no disrespect, it's not no issue, but like I said, I feel like there's far bigger things to speak on than just basketball. I'm not gonna box myself in on just basketball talk. And I hope y'all can hear me because I'm driving. But so the NBA is coming back, right? They agreed to terms and they're gonna quote unquote do some stuff behind the scenes and blah 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 blah, right? Here's my thing on that one, right? Because they, you know, and shout out to Elder Rufus, right? They did a little debate yesterday. They did a little live stream, and I came in that live stream late, right? I came in that live stream late, and I seen people raking Elder through the coals. I'm like, man, what the hell Elder say now? You know, because I'm used to Elder saying outlandish shit. Sometimes Elder will say some outlandish shit, like for instance, that shooting. I forgot what shooting it was. But he said something along the lines of he should have complied, and I don't like that type of talk. You know, I just do not like that type of talk. So, you know, I felt a way about that, and I told Elder about that. I'm not sure, you know, how he felt about it. I could care less. I just didn't, you know, I didn't like what he said. You know, out of respect, I told him like a man though. But I'm like, man, he must have said some shit like that, you know. So I went back. I did the playback to hear what was going on, and the dude is dropping nothing but gems, nothing but jewels, and people are rejecting and don't want to hear it. I don't understand, man. I don't understand. What's the big issue with us as a community showing some type of organization, some type of unity bond? That's what I was preaching in my last couple of videos. I was trying to, in a sense. I'm like, look, we're going to criticize LeBron, but we don't. But it's so hard for us to look. I'm not trying to go into the whole race thing, right? But it's true though. It's easy for us to tear our own brothers down. But when it comes to the other establishment, the other side, it's we got to play the technical games. I'm not with that. I'm not for it at all. So, and this is not me saying, I'm just going to bash the other side. No. I bash my side when we're wrong. I bash that side when they're wrong, you know? It goes both ways. So, this whole notion that, you know, LeBron James is not genuine in his thoughts, like, I don't agree with that. I don't like when people do stuff like that. I really don't. Because my whole thing is, what are you doing? I'm the type that if you're going to come out with this old rah, poke your chest out talk, what are you doing? Right? What are you doing? What if you have kids, what discipline, what principles are you instilling in your kids to make sure that this battle of reparations that I feel like we won't never see in our generation, which is why that's not my focal point right now. Reparations is not my focal point, because I know we won't see it in this generation. Because our generation as a whole is too complete. It's too lost. It's too watered down. What we need to do is get a hold of ourselves again. Build ourselves up from the ground. And from the ground, it's the kids. The kids are at the ground. I've always been consistent on that. That's my plan on that. And what the type of person I am, I'm going to challenge you. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Stop looking at the people at the top to throw you crumbs. Stop doing that shit. That's just so, I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, well, you know, he got millions of dollars, man. He ain't sending it to the... I'm sick of that shit, man. That's exactly why we're in the position where we at now. Because we won't stand up our damn self and take initiative, take charge. We want to talk this alpha and beta shit. In my opinion, asking for handouts is beta shit. If we're going to be honest, right? That's beta shit. By y'all logic. What are you going to do to make your own change? To make your own difference? Right? It's not LeBron James or any of those other celebrities, athletes' jobs to make sure we're good as a community. We have to stand with him. I ain't gonna say just stand with him, but stand with each other. And we have to come to a common ground. You can't continue to bash and question each other, because that's how you discredit that man. You're doing their job for them. You know that, right? When you're sitting here questioning his mental makeup and oh, his genuine, if he's really genuine about this shit, you're doing their job for them. You're making their job easier. We have to build a real plan. Because let's say they do give us reparations. What are y'all going to do with it? You're going to give it right back to them. We going to give it right back to them. Because we don't have it. We lack self-discipline. That's why I say our generation is lost. But our kids aren't. But as long as we allow these TVs, these stripper thought music and, you know, this trap music and all the foolishness of video games to raise our kids, we'll still be stuck in the same. It's going to get worse and worse. It is. And we're going to get further and further away from reparations. Right? From us building our own true nation. And that's exactly what they want. That's their plan. Divide and conquer. And they've been successful in that for 300 years. They have. And it's a shame that 300 years later, we still don't realize it. We still don't understand it. And people who speak out and try to bring and shed light to it are shunned as the bad guys and as coons. You know, I'm not saying that people like, you know, Ben Carson and Stephen A. Smith and Jason Whitlock aren't coons, but I'm not going to get on here and bash those brothers. I would like to sit down and have a conversation with those brothers behind the scenes, you know, to help them understand from my perspective, because there's always two sides to a story. So I would hear your side. Yeah, I want to hear your side. Maybe we could come to an understanding. That's my outlook on this shit from here on out. No longer will I be going with the coon talk and bashing my own brother. Because like I said, we're undoing our job. We're undoing our own work. All the hard work we've been doing, we're undoing it. And we'll never get anywhere. We'll continue to get murdered in these streets. We'll continue to see people walking around with their pants hanging halfway off their ass. Grown down men with their pants hanging to their knees. I just left the store and seen that shit. Right? But we want reparations. We want reparations. That's exactly why I'm like, you know what? Reparations will be cool, but I'm not too big of an advocate for it, because if we get that shit, what are we gonna do with it? You know, give it to a brother like that with his pants hanging off his ass. What is he gonna do with it? Does he really know what to do with that type of money? With 4 acres and a mule, do he really know what to do with it? You know, that's a question you have to ask yourself. What are you gonna do with it? You know? Gotta educate ourselves, man. Instead of coming out here thinking we got everything figured out. I don't have everything figured out, but I'm willing to learn. You know? That's why when Elder was going what he was saying, he's older than me. I was taught to respect my elders. So I'm gonna respect what he says. I learned some shit from what he was saying, you know? And I like learning. I enjoy learning. So I try to encourage everybody else to do the same thing. That's the only way we're gonna build. That's the only way you can build, is to learn and to be willing to learn. So that's all I got though. Hitman X, man. We'll get back to the basketball after this, I promise. Unless something else comes out, and then I gotta flame and cook somebody else. So Hitman X, that's all I got. Hit that comment section. Let me know how you feel about this. I'm out.